Hey folks, I'm Mark and I'd like to welcome you back to It's All About Racing. In this episode we're going to take a look at something very unique. That is a Corvette C8.R, the number 3 car with a silver livery. Now I want you to let this sink in for a minute. The C8 number 3 car with a silver livery. If you think back to the mid-1990s when Corvette Racing started in the what is now the IMSA WeatherTech series, the cars had always been yellow. Now in 2020, with the introduction of the C8 model, the number 4 car was silver, but the number 3 car never. That is not until the following year, in 2021, when Corvette Racing and Mobile 1 celebrated their silver anniversary, or 25 years of their partnership, and the number 3 car would bear this unique silver livery. Now this model is presented by True Scale Miniatures in 1/43 scale on this unique white marble-looking base with an oversized jewel box and with IMSA licensing on the inside of the box itself. Now these boxes are open-ended both on the front and the back. And on the rear of it you have TSM models for True Scale Miniatures and the IMSA logo. Now of course, wherever the number 3 car goes, the number 4 car goes as well. In the year 2021 at the 12 Hours of Sebring, the number 4 car had its traditional silver livery, but it had white accents. Now I don't have the number 4 car in 1/43 scale, but I do have it in 1/64 scale. And if you want to take a look at it, I have a separate video of that car in particular. Now this car is absolutely beautifully rendered by True Scale Miniatures. As I mentioned, it comes on what I think is the absolutely best in the business bases, these white marble-looking bases that have a very, very soft felt finish underneath. Now the car is produced in exacting details. The silver sparkle finish is absolutely phenomenal. I think if you take a look at the front of the car, the nose, the fog lights, you get the attention to detail that you expect from TSM models and from Spark. Also note on the nose of this, you have these 2 L-shaped tubes hanging out. Those are called pitot tubes. They measure airspeed, and they've been borrowed from the aerospace industry, and you'll find them commonly on race cars. Now, the interior detail is really quite good on this car, and you can see it a little bit from here. Also notice this rather unique roll bar that runs all the way from the center of the dash to the left side of the windshield. Now look from the passenger side. You'll notice the Mobile 1 logo here on the rear of the car. You have the GTLM class, the class in which this car participated in the 12 Hours of Sebring in 2021. And this being the WeatherTech series and a Pro entry, you have a red number panel that is featured on here. Your mirrors are also red. The end caps on the windshield banner are red. And you have the ends of the rear wing in red as well. And these are mandated by IMSA for all cars that race in the Pro class or the Factory Works class. I think with this car, particularly with the red accents on the silver livery, it blends perfectly and plays into it better than it would on the number 4 car, which features white accents. Now, one thing I love about GTLM cars is the massive rear diffuser that you have on them. You can see right there. You've got 2 tailpipes sticking out the back of it. Gorgeous red tail lights, tow hook. See GTLM, the number 3, the huge rear wing. Notice the red accents that you not only have underneath the tail lights, but you also have them on the rear diffuser as well. Now, I mentioned this car celebrated the 25th anniversary between Mobile 1 and Corvette Racing, and you can see that clearly on the top of the car here. You've got the Mobile 1 logo with encircled in silver with red accents around it, as you do on select portions of the car. Very, very cool. Well, folks, that wraps up this video. Hope you found it interesting. You have enjoyed it. If you have, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe. See you next time.